EastEnders newcomer H-nter Owen finally heard what his father Steve Owen was really like, and was in for a total shock. Wrapped up in cotton wool his entire life, H-nter, played by Charlie Winter, has been told how great a man his EastEnders father, Martin Kemp, was, and Louise Mitchell, Tilly Keeper, had also been told lies about her former kidnapper Steve. However, when H-nter finally rocked up in Walford, he had to learn some hard-hitting and sad truths. Last night's episode revealed the true connection between Mel, Tamsin Outhwaite, and Ciara Maguire, Denise McCormack, but now the latter is using the truth about Steve to get her own way. Mel had explained to Sharon Mitchell, Letitia Dean, "Ciara is my sister-in-law. I was married to her brother for a long time. Now I'm trying to get out, only they're not the kind of family that lets you go easily. Getting that money back to Ciara is my ticket out, and I'll do whatever it takes." Steve died in 2002 and had been embroiled in several dangerous feuds with Grant Mitchell, Ross Kemp, his brother Phil Mitchell, Steve McFadden, and Dan Sullivan, Craig Fairbress, all connected to Steve's girlfriend and future wife Mel. In 1999, Saskia Duncan, Deborah Sheridan Taylor, also revealed that she was pregnant with Steve's baby, but had an abortion, prompting Steve to grab an ashtray and deal a fatal blow to her head. Steve later died after a car chase that ended with him crashing into two petrol tanks while carrying Louise Mitchell in his car. Tonight's episode saw Louise tell H-nter that his dad died of a heart attack in a nightclub. Ciara then interrupted with, "I know that's what your mum told you, but it's not true. She hasn't exactly been honest with you. You know the story about half the East End turning out for his funeral? The streets lined? All their Sunday best? That's just what it was. A story. You see your dad." Mel then ran in between H-nter and Ciara, shouting, "H-nter, get away from him." As Ciara replied, "I want you." Fearing the truth had been exposed, Mel shouted, "Whatever she said is not true." Ciara continued, "He didn't die here. Just like he wasn't a hero. What are you going to do? Your dad was scum. He was a vicious thug. Steve Owen was burnt alive in a car. It gets worse. He was trying to steal a baby at the time. Lies? If you don't believe me, ask her," before pointing to Sharon. "Saskia Duncan? God rest her soul. Oh, you don't know who she was? She was an old friend of your father's. Well, until he killed her. What mother would let their child know their dad was a murderer?" she snarled. The huge revelation will be sure to rock both Louise and H-nter's lives. Has all trust been lost? EastEnders continues this Thursday on BBC One at 7:30 p.m.